Tavern was a nice place. I finally visited that place. It was good to see that my people are having fun and enjoying their time together. Now it's time to move on. We should be visiting outskirts because I believe we were supposed to ask Pokken from Oleg's place to act as our court alchemist, which sounds like a good idea. And I also need to visit that place, Sorrowflow, and there is a bit of a journey there. It's easier to go there through Oleg's trading post. Here you are, Pokken. Oh, it's you. Want to buy anything? Pokken, how would you like to become my court alchemist? The old man peers at you with an inquisitorial squint. A court alchemist? Me? That'd be a first. Ah, fine. Come what may, you being kind to me. Killed those damn spiders and brought an old man some berries. I'll work for you. Just one thing though. I need a new laboratory. Someplace to keep all my bottles and ingredients. A workshop, yes. And as for me, don't you worry, I'll do my part. Excellent, we have him. Oh, Ember, hey! Hello, Ember. Hello, Ember. And hello, Tiger as well. Oleg. You don't happen to have anything new that we would need right now? Nope, and we don't have anything to sell you. You might have some things that we want, but right now we just want to rest. Hey, Kressel is here!
Hi there, stranger. I'm Irina, Svetlana's sister. I just arrived recently.
Aha! I see you're setting in just fine.
I won't be here long. Just enough to help Svetlana with her work around the post. I owe her that much. Then I'll be on my way. Still haven't decided where to go, though.
Why the masquerade? There's no one else here than you and her.
It's just, I want to start a new life. To forget everything from before. Even my old name.
Okay, what happened to the rest of the Stag Lord's gang? Those who we didn't kill, maybe, perhaps?
Right after battle in the Stag Lord's fortress, Akiros just dissolved, like morning fog. I heard him mumble something about repaying old debts as he left. He's no fool. I'd guess he won't show his face in the Stolen Lands again. Too many people recognize him for being the Stag Lord's right hand. The remnants of the gang all scattered. I'd wager someone's already announced himself as the new Stag Lord and got a knife in the liver from some other wannabe heir.
That's nice. Now, we have a small problem, and that small problem has a lot to do with weight. I need to visit that one place alone, and I can't carry all of this junk. I just can not do that. Oh. We have Kingdom Events. Enchanted Win Opportunity. Okay, who's going to do this? News has arrived from the largest observatory in 5 King Mountains. The enchanted lens of their main telescope broke. The destruction of such a powerful artifact caused a gust of enchanted wind, which is now moving towards a region of the barony. You should seize this opportunity. Oh, so this is not going to cost Rice's point. Hold on. No. Ah. +3 to divine on success on triumph. Right then. So isn't there any way to get on the other side of this? Wait. How do we get there? Do we have to go through the bridge? Yeah, I fear we might have to go through the bridge.
To victory!
Oh, I hate these guys.
Let us strike as one! Do not falter!
We will not falter. And we shall continue our journey right away. I didn't prepare for this. This journey is taking longer than I expected. Fight.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
Repent!
For Gorum!
We are too tired for this.
This should do it.
Here's the problem. We left all the camping gear there because I thought we would get there the easy way. And it looks like we just can't get there. Which is unfortunate. We don't have camping gears with us.
I need to catch my breath.
Oh, hold on. I think it will take some time before we get there, right? Right. Oh! Stop! Hello! We can't go there. Troll invasion. Kesten arrived at the castle with reports of strange trolls swarming the Nile marshes. To the throne, okay. Let's not circle any forward. Looks like we really have to return. As tired as we are. Yes. And directly in the throne room. So that was a bit of a waste. Well, not entirely.
I tire. May we have...
Your Grace, I fear there's another matter that requires your attention. There have been reports, many of them from settlements across the Nar marshes. There are trolls in the forest, seeming hordes of them. Okay. Rumors claim they're more than the typical savage beasts. They almost seem to show reason and tactics. They form groups, attack all at once, plunder the villages, and carry away the peasants. Even stranger, kobolds have been spotted among their ranks, when usually they would be attacked on sight. I'm not certain any of this is reliable. Here builds mountains of molehills. Some of the rumors even say the trolls carried torches and burned down houses, seemingly unafraid of open flames. It's entirely possible the rest of the reports could be exaggerated as well. The common folk will hardly heed any simple exhortation. Someone will need to go to the Nile marshes to investigate the matter. I was considering the matter when it hit me. What if you were to take on this investigation yourself, Your Grace? Oh yes, a baron's duty is to his people. I'll head south and look into the situation. Thank you, Your Grace. When you decide to go, please remember that troll can only be killed with fire or acid.
Trolls who didn't fear fire? That sounded terrible, and dangerous, and terribly dangerous. If we couldn't rein them in, our young barony would be eaten up in a snap.
Good point, Lindsay. What else do we have here? Okay, problem solved. A recurrent dream has recently been troubling the Baron's slumbers. He sees valiant heroes entering ancient ruins to descend under the ground, never to return. Their faces show stern resolve, their lips pinched thin. The angry red sun follows the heroes into the darkness, casting fleeting events rays up upon them. Just before waking, the Baron hears faint whisper, "Come to me, hero. I await you here in Tenebrous depths." What the heck? Well, whatever that is, it is. We are handling it. Beneath the stolen lands. Again and again our hero has the same dream, a dark cave leading down into the dark, bottomless depths. Our scouts found the entrance to this cave, but they were not foolish enough to venture inside. And rightly so, for they weren't the ones summoned by the nightly visions. That pleasure belongs to the hero, which means that he'll have the honor of being the first to explore this new and deadly dungeon onwards. So let's see about this troll trouble. Yeah, let's take you guys at least. Let's start to investigate. Where are we even heading at? Can we see it from the map? Oh, what now? I just left. Yeah. Interesting, thank you. Might be a problem. Found a new village on the outskirts, appoint one of the advisors. Right, we will do that, but where are we even heading at right now with this? Well, this is the only place I can see. That is Verdant Chambers. So there's not even a location where we could go. Let's investigate this area then. They told us to go south, and if this is the way to south, then by all means.
If I have to.
Let's just make sure that we are certain. To deal with the trolls, we must first learn more about them. So let's start by investigating the nearest... Okay. We might have found something.
I shall end this suffering.
Like kobolds. Hey, Boomsayer! Kill it with... Kill it! Just kill it! Kill it with everything, thank you very much. And you are Archer. Yep, I thought. Aha! We'll take the obvious loot and then leave the rest for the later. The gnomes fight fiercely, but eventually they were outnumbered. Okay, the camp looked habitable. Must be somewhere nearby. Crowbar, we have one. Now we have two. Oh. Whoever this guy is. Jubilos not Hopple. Okay, this looks like we stumbled into something important. And possibly something useful. Kobolds are not very big threat. However, Kestin said that they were accompanied by trolls. Or rather, other way around, trolls were doing raids and kobolds were following them. So let's be careful.
That is not far.
See, I want to go and meet the girls, but I think this might right now be more important. At least to know what is going on. We can't just ignore the fact that there are trolls raiding our borders. But I don't know how long those girls are going to wait us. Okay. No careless moves, please. Is there a better spell that you could be casting, actually? Flare is good. No. No, I don't believe there is. You do you. No. Let's pick the best one to do this. And there's something here. We have fared quite well so far.
I move unseen.
Yes, you do. So,
As it should be.
there are wolves, there are kobolds. Is there anything else dangerous? We haven't seen any trolls. I'm not sure if we want to see any trolls. But, you know, those are the ones we came here to investigate. Hey, you there. No. Hello. Quick.
I wish
Oh!
there was another way.
Consider me provoked.
Right. Don't worry, guys. Now. Which one of you are dangerous ones?
This will hurt.
No, the dangerous ones, but hey. Let's do this. So, who's next? Oh, hello. Tartuk. So, Gnome invites some of his friends. Stupid, slow, sluggish Gnome. Hey, I remember you. Weren't you supposed to be dead? There's a purple kobold on the river bank who looks like just your old acquaintance Tartuccio. Kobolds want this card. Kobolds shall have it. By orders of myself, the glorious King Tartuk. Tartuk, King. To be lost. This bastard was the one talking our ears off while the rest of them were trying to steal our cards. Okay. King Tartuk, what do you say to a bit of regicide? Let's see. Tartuccio, I recognize you. What is this new disguise and why are you not dead? How dare you speak like that to King? Kobolds attack Shirach! Okay, I might have spelled that wrong. And he's not in chatty mood. Not that he ever was, but hey.
Dawnflower, guide my hand.
So, are you going to cast annoying spells
Try to
from
make
there?
this swift.
Oh, you already are annoying. Well, we have... Oh boy, these guys can actually hit. Amiri, get grumpy, and then get there. I should have sent her off from the start. Hello, Tartuk. So you soon enough. This is not over. Well, suit yourself. Your call. I want to know why you are still alive. My card is sinking. Damn it. Important things first, important things first. And that would be loot. Okay, we'll be right there behind you. While the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punishing their unwelcome guests right in the dragon's snouts, the card was all but forgotten. The unwitting cause of the fight, it was being dragged away by the scared ponies when it slid down the ford, sinking all the way up to the coachman's seat in the river. This was where the Skunk River flows into the Duskwater and the currents become excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's card, the Skunk River must have decided to track it down amid all the commotion down amid all the commotion, but it was cocked in the act. The surviving gnomes, led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and grabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, we were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Just then, a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 meters down the river. No! The head of the gnome expedition moaned as he clobbered the packets. That was Alchemy and Life, the latest issue! After plunging into the cold river, the ponies immediately lost their nerve. Wiggling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through their reins and throw off the load. Why are you standing around? Go on, help them! The head of the gnome expedition was visibly dissatisfied as she shouted. We set the crowbar under the cart's wheel. While gnomes were busy fighting the cop, blah blah blah. Set under the wheel, the crowbar wedged into the position against the stone on the riverbed, making the process of pulling the cart out of the river easier. Okay, we tied a rope to the cart. We just replenished our gear. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and the rope was securely tied to the cart, making it easier to pull out. A good lesson for every adventurer: never leave home without a rope. Rope is your best friend. We just bought another rope. This was brilliant. Okay, one of us tried to jump on to the cart to untie the pony still standing in the water. Right. And apparently that would be me. Yeah, I have best mobility. And we succeeded! Cavir nimbly climbed onto the roof of the cart and carefully crawled toward the ponies hitched up at the riverbank. And the Laura nature check by Tristan, the ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding the reins again. They calmed down, probably, at once and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In just a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart from the river. And gathering our strength, we began pulling the cart from the river. If you're certain you're ready, then let's do it, but be careful. Imagine the cart full of gold or ale or some other thing you couldn't bear to lose. Valerie frowned. Better you should trust in our dignity than our creature, gnome. The gnome rolls his eyes. For God's sake, whatever, just pull the cart. And we have been pulling the cart out from the river, helping the gnomes. Succeeded at strength check. After everyone struggled together for a while, the cart finally made it out of the muddy riverbed and rolled back onto the rocky ground of the waiting ford, prompting some seemingly indignant sloshes and squelches as the river released its trophy and rushed along in search of easier prey. Losing no time, the head of the gnome expedition jumped inside. For a good while, rattling and swearing were all that could be heard from the cart until the gnome's face finally reappeared from under the rooftop, seemingly satisfied. Almost everything still in place, he announced, cheerfully jumping from the cart. It's all wet and crumpled, but at least nothing missing. Thank you, travelers. If not for your help, guided by my keen supervision, of course, I'd have had to say goodbye to all my possessions. So, let's talk with Jubilost. The gnome that stands before you wears dirty and ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, a deep, fresh scratch crosses his cheek. Despite of his strange, pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Jubilos Nartropple, at your grace's service. Your help with these kobolds and my almost drowned cart was timely indeed. By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation.
What can I say? K.
Oh, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
I actually do.
Sounds like your servants are nothing but tools to you. Truly, with masters like that, being a servant is not much of an improvement over being a slave.
Tell him, Octavia.
What's this then? Huh. Run along, little girl, the grown-ups are talking.
So, you're not only arrogant, but a boorish swine as well. Why am I not surprised at all?
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment.
Duly noted, we are going to do something about it, and that is why we are here.
So, how did you say your barony was called? Whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them Maybe Local Baron Will Help. I guess it's a fitting name.
The gnome falls silent at last, apparently for a moment. He just watches you with his shifty eyes opening and closing his mouth as he wants to say something more but hasn't come up with anything yet.
You think too highly of yourself, Sir Gnome. Behave with some dignity while you're on these lands.
You tell him, Valerie.
Oh, I see. The very spirit of knighthood embodied. So, what do you propose me to do, Sir Knight? Should I lie?
Good point.
By no means. But you shall not be so blunt. I bid you to express your opinion in a more courteous form.
Your problem, Sir Knight, is that you worry too much about form and appearance. Unsurprisingly so, considering your pretty face. As for me, I worry solely about the content.
Valerie blushes even more and turns away. It seems to you that the gnome has stepped on her toes. For someone who values content so highly, you seem pretty quick to make superficial judgments.
Oh, is that so? I would deem it necessary to inform you that...
No need.
Please, don't waste your words and time on this buffoon, especially because of me.
Okay, how do you know I am a baron?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
And I had no idea that you were coming, and I still don't know who you are, but it might be best not to admit you that you seem very sure about yourself.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
You call yourself as important thing. Yeah, I will remember that. So, what happened here? How did your cart end up in the river?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared.
Yep, we have seen him before.
You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the king of the kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. No way.
Clothes. Well, Tartuccio used to be a gnome. I think he still might be. I'm not entirely sure what has happened to him.
So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. And in the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Ah, stupid animals.
You are not very good at handling horses then. Well, not that I can blame you myself, but my companions can. Okay, it was nice talking to you. Ah, you said you were famous, but I don't know you. Is this just going to be nagging from him? It is. Right? Okay, it was nice talking to you, but it's time to go.
Hold on, wait a moment. There is one thing you can help me with.
Yes, do I need to pick you up and put you dry?
You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders.
This is interesting because Harry seems to believe the same.
One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken. But nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartruple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
Okay. Tell me, is this old dwarven outpost abandoned? Is it possible it is now used by trolls as a lair, for instance?
Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
Well, I'm looking for the troll's lair. Maybe we're looking for the same place. Let's join our efforts and start looking together. Because you are annoying, but you might be useful.
Well, you proved to be a capable companion in a case of emergency. I guess I can entrust you with covering my back. Let's go. I will send someone for my cart later.
Excellent. We have a new companion who will wait us in the capital. Because there is no way I'm taking an unknown character with us. Let's actually clear this place before we go. Oh, gnome guards died as well. Well, it might be better off than with that guy leading the group. Wait a minute, what's this? Wards! Gate! Good, good, good. Let's investigate this area as well before we move on. Because I think
all according to plan.
I might... Oh, ponies. I might want to return to capital soon-ish to see who this guy is. If he's actually waiting there for me. And I believe he is. Because he did look like a companion.
This should
I
do
shall
it.
end this suffering.
We are not in great shape. And we didn't hit Amiri. Of course we didn't. Not that it is a big deal, but still, that is where it was aimed at. Meat! Pressure. Great. Can we open that? We can. What is that? Called Ragout. Oh, I should have perhaps checked the
Just letting the
info first.
I'm listening.
What are you doing? Oh, I thought you were still... I seem to forget that she now has that lingering zone. It lingers for a while.
I see something.
Oh, hello. That is something that storyteller might know something about.
In due time.
Oh, are we done here? Not yet, but soon. I don't think there's anything that actually...
You
Oh,
forced my hand.
spoke too soon.
To victory!
Consider me provoked.
Lindsay, we need you again. Oh, Tristan, we need you as well.
Calm down. I'm not dead yet.
Damn it.
This was not part of the plan.
Nope, it was not part of the plan. Get grumpy. Don't bother. Oh. Just when I opened my mouth, I said there's nothing really dangerous here anymore. Should have known better. But I believe we are actually done because we can't get there.
I see something.
But it was good thing that we came here. Shard of Knight's Braziers. Probably more for the storyteller then. And let's check the opposite shore as well. And there's nothing here. So I don't know what to make of all of this. So I am a bit unsure what to make out all of this. Tartuccio is alive. And we met a weird kobold who apparently is now waiting us at the capital.
Share
At
your
least I
trouble.
hope so. And we will actually exit through this way so that we can say that this area is actually open. Because this will be the area that we will use to move open these grounds, and I want to see what is on the other side. Short bows. Oh yes. Oh yes. We need the money. We need the money. Leave. We don't need the rest of the junk. Interesting. There's absolutely nothing here. And we are not in our kingdom, so... What? And he can be our treasurer! That's what it's for. That is what it's for. Now we are finally full. Hope, Jubilost, I do hope that you are very good at what you are doing, because I have absolutely no idea who you are and what you are capable, but I believe that we are going to find out all of that really, really soon.